When was the golden age of malt shops? When we think about the golden age of malt shops, we are transported back to a time when these vibrant spots were the heartbeat of social life in America. So, when exactly was this golden era? The golden age of malt shops primarily took place from the 1940s through the 1950s, with its peak occurring in the early to mid-1950s. During this time, malt shops became essential gathering places for teenagers and families, especially in the post-World War II era. They evolved from earlier soda fountains and ice cream parlors that had been around since the early 20th century. However, it was in the 1940s and 1950s that malt shops truly flourished, becoming iconic venues for social interaction. Malt shops gained immense popularity as alcohol-free venues where teenagers could hang out, listen to jukebox music, and enjoy delicious treats like malted milkshakes and ice cream sodas. These shops provided a safe and fun alternative to bars and nightclubs, especially for young people who were not of legal drinking age. The invention of malted milk by the Horlick brothers in the early 20th century laid the groundwork for these shops. By the 1940s, malted milk was commonly mixed with ice cream to create the beloved malt, which became a signature drink of the time. In the 1950s, malt shops became cultural icons, often featured in movies and television shows. They symbolized the wholesome teenage life and community spirit of that era. The typical malt shop was adorned with marble counters, spinning stools, jukeboxes, and retro furnishings, creating an inviting atmosphere for all. Malt shops were also part of the broader post-war boom in American consumer culture. This period saw the rise of rock and roll music and car culture, making malt shops informal hangouts where teens could socialize freely. However, by the early 1960s, the popularity of malt shops began to decline. Fast food chains and other dining options started to expand, and cultural shifts changed how teenagers socialized. From a nostalgic perspective, malt shops representing the quintessential social scene of the 1950s. They evoke memories of simpler times, community gatherings, and the optimistic spirit of the post-war generation. Whether it was enjoying a chocolate malt or sharing stories with friends, malt shops were truly special places that defined a generation.